The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
We have identified all the pieces of the puzzle. We can now extract the full message from the maestro. Read very carefully. As you know, we are at war, and the war is essentially spiritual. Our country, our way of life, and our freedom have been hijacked by an evil, sprawling structure using politicians we trusted and who have compromised themselves with undisclosed allegiances to undisclosed powers through undisclosed oaths and secret societies. JFK tried to correct America's course and put it back on the glorious path traced by our founding fathers, but they assassinated him before he could even start. Since my election, I have attacked the very foundation of this opposing structure, the cabal, whose primary mission is to harm our children, kill us through multiple means, dumb us down, and impoverish us. Their attack is not only against America, it's against humanity. Their attack is violent, pernicious, and fueled by a hatred of mankind and his children whose contours many would be shocked to discover. The explanation for this violent hatred can be found in our Bible and in the simple observation of what surrounds us. Q3. Many in our government worship Satan. In their frantic pursuit of ever-increasing wealth and power, they engage in international human trafficking in order to sacrifice our children to ancient deities that they continue to worship. Under the disguise of major government infrastructure projects, they have diverted gigantic amounts of public funds to expand and modernize the underground facilities they need to secretly continue their sick and illegal activities. I have put an end to this. With my executive orders and the help of our great military, the international satanic cabal is not only financially asphyxiated, but all its supply lanes for human trafficking being blocked. It is no longer able to continue these rituals that I have set myself the task of eradicating. The satanic cabal knew that after my election, I would immediately take the necessary steps to terminate their operations worldwide. They tried to stop me with the Russian hoax and their fake news media, hoping I would finally compromise under their pressure. It did not distract me. With your support and your prayers, I am focused and we are going all the way. Now that they are significantly weakened, they are retaliating by targeting those around me with unjustified official and officious investigations and activating fake MAGA politicians to divide my base. They are hoping with these tricks to undermine my preparation for 2020. That's fine. If this is the game they want to play, I was ready yesterday. I have it all and have cleaned up the judiciary system. In the coming days, I will conduct the Allegro I prepared for them, and they will for sure understand why I am called the Maestro. All types of instruments will be put to contribution for the most beautiful piece of modern political history. Will you be able to follow the pace of my D-Class wand as I conduct the Allegro? GJ, Huber, Visa? Now let's talk about Putin. You thought he was your friend. What if he told me everything he knows about you and your puppets? So you thought we would both fall into the trap of the Russian hoax and be at odds? Do you remember Helsinki? He gave me a beautiful ball that I still have. Q783, rest in peace JFK, we will succeed. Q3011, sealed. Unsealed. Indictments coming. Q.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Folks, these satanic lies go beyond the scope of everything that we're seeing on the news and in the political realm. SG reminds me of Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.